Hello everybody, this is me, Martel. I decided to make an interesting video for once, and that is, I want to say something to Winston Wu. He actually said something pretty profound on his website. It's called, Why No One Ever Advocate Leaving America Except Us. So, Winston Wu, why not I do a video about this? Why don't everybody talk like leaving America or anything, unless you're contribute otherwise, businesses, or all that. I working hard too, learning different languages. Myself, I'm learning like Spanish for Duolingo, survival Japanese, and Chinese for Duolingo and all that. The reason I'm saying this too because it's a lack of opportunities. The jobs are not there no more. Opportunities ain't there no more. Everything's 10 times expensive. Then inflation doesn't help either. Never talk about the future, the goals and plans in mind. Me and my lady we just talk about this too. It's like we never, we were talking how can you talk to the average American about anything interesting? No, if it ain't trivial nonsense, it ain't about the latest fashion, the latest clothes, the latest tech, anything like anything that's basically unimportant. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, people should leave their neighbor countries if they feel like they're not getting anything out of it. Let's be real. Like, let's be real. Racism, sexism, discrimination. You know, reason that I want to leave America is I've dealt with it. I deal with racism. I deal with sexism. I deal with prejudice. I deal with discrimination, workplace discrimination. Almost been assaulted, beat up by police, and so. And why do I want to have my family, future family too? I just talked to my friends a long time ones that we're talking about nobody ain't considerate of others, which that's true, you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem in America. Everybody, is selfish for themselves, look out for themselves, look out by yourselves. And we or community, it's all about I and I and I and you know what I'm saying? You and I, you know what I'm saying? We. And I know that America is not about families whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? Just state the opposite. Look at the divorce rate, look at the birth climate rate, look at the relationship between man and woman, the gender relations is horrible. It's just like it's modern day segregation. Instead, with the racism with the genders, tell man and woman not to value each other, not to need each other, and it's borderline baffling. People say, "Oh, you gotta stay and fight. You gotta believe in your country." What happens if your country don't believe in you? You know what I'm saying? Let's not be real. It is very anti-patriotic. You know what I'm saying? Very non-American. But let's be real, especially people of color, black men, people with disabilities. And let's be real, the so-called programs and institutions that's supposed to help people refuse, or they take a long, long time, like in my Pacific. I am disabled, I was born with a disability and all that. But let's be realistic, these programs they don't want to help people at all. And you basically have to beg, speak myself in second and third person. So it's like, I got tired of that too. I got tired of dealing with these agencies, these institutions, these programs that supposedly help people, with disabilities find jobs, opportunities, and so forth. They refuse, or they make me wait like years, like almost like near 20 years of, lies, deception, false hope, false promises. So why would I stay in a country that doesn't even value me as a citizen? Despite I'm literally legally born here in America. And which you actually got a valid point. I'm reading on his website, and sorry, because I'm out and about right now, because I don't really like staying home. Because that makes me kind of bitter and angry, which I don't like to sound like that, and I kind of realize this too. And the reason I got this book about learning Japanese, because you gotta be realistic. American education is a joke. Let's just be real. American education is a complete joke. It don't teach you about different cultures, languages, tradition. Say, for example, I'm a recording artist. I'm a songwriter. You know what I'm saying? I'm a video content creator. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm an artist myself. And I'm not just speaking recording artist. I say I make clay making. I haven't done that since I was a child. I used to do like clay making, play instruments. You know, and and he said something that's pretty profound. America is a very toxic social culture. Look at the culture in America, very toxic. And I agree, But when the rules that you come from, I put down nobody didn't offer solutions. Nobody don't want to offer solutions or for anything, you know. And I think that America's gonna collapse. Let's just be real. America's on the verge of collapse because look at the high divorce rate. Let's be real, you know. And I also hate the dating cultures. It's going everywhere and everywhere, you know. Cultural differences. There's literally no culture here in America, you know. And I'm always literally around foreigners and immigrants, so of course I just speak up for that, you know. Uh, and I'm always different factors involved, you know. I'm trying to find something that really is interesting. I'll tag you his website and all that. And of course, you know, they talk. And Mr. Wu actually said something pretty profound. In America, everybody trying to sell you something. You know, everybody trying to sell you junk, sell you BS, sell you lies and deception. Or yeah, if you go to these dating cultures, cinema and all that, which we all know dating cultures are BS. You know, so I'm in a public place, I had to watch my mouth. And they don't want to offer you solutions. You know, they would just offer more problems. It's just like a band-aid, basically. They don't want to offer you anything of beneficial. What benefits me, us, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's nothing. When we were just mentioning about how Americans gotta fake it to make it, wear a mask and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And sorry so loud because I'm not at home. I mean, he actually got a valid point. The reason I'm tagging his website because well, it's informal. It's insightful, you know. And nobody don't want to talk about what's really affecting Americans anything besides economy, jobs, politicians, all that BS, you know. But you know, it's nothing insightful to me, you know. I mean, how many people could genuinely relate to me, you know? How many? You know? And this ain't it's about myself, anything. I recognize what I see this too for over 10 something years. Like, Americans are very antisocial, and I don't do trivial small talk either. I don't like that at all. I don't like talking about weather. I don't care about the news. You know what I'm saying? When I care about art cultures, guess what? They don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And I love this book. I bought this at a bookstore. And got my math. I keep it as a bookmarker and all that. So I got number 26, 27. Sorry, it's backwards, y'all. But y'all could mirror this if y'all want to. I'm learning about Japanese. You know what I'm saying? And nobody never being in a special education class does not help either. You know, I'm not making excuses or anything. I was not motivated or inspired to learn, you know, different ways how to communicate. You know, especially I'll be real with you, where I stutter, speech and disorder, and all that. Anxiety disorder. I ain't going to discuss my medical history because let's also be real. Americans are very ignorant and judgmental. And I had to forfeit to realize about this too. I was talking to my lady about this, how she want to be a global interpreter. And that's all far I can say about that because I ain't going to rat her out or betray her saying otherwise of her business. If she's not comfortable, I'm not going to just close that, you know. We were talking about also how college is a waste of money. I just learned today that she shared something pretty profound that she had to learn languages of her own, just like I'm learning my own because, well, nobody didn't teach you about languages is very important for business, also opportunities, well as relationships, friendship. That's another thing in America. They don't teach you how to make friends, how to formulate, you know, ideas, opportunities, and all that. You need connections. And here's the problem with the connections. If that depends on them. And here in the problem in America, you can't rely on people. You can't trust people. You know, people in America, literally, both personal and business, glorify scamming and cheating and conning one another. You know, and let's be real. Nobody don't want to talk about the issues of poverty, homelessness. You know, what I'm saying discrimination, anything. You know, and the reason that you should leave America, let's be realistic. There's a lack of opportunities, no support system. It's even worse if you struggle with income inequality or disabled. There is no opportunities here, you know. And let's just keep it obvious too. Let's keep it. That's not the gold dark. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know somebody, it depends on what I said. It depends on how you know people. And since I don't have connections, you know what I'm saying, or supposed connections per se, you gotta network. And here in America, if you don't know people, how can you network if you don't know people? And also, and just this too, you know what I'm saying? There's no family, involved with family or everything's about capitalism, money. You know what I'm saying? Slaving away for corporations and capitalists. To make honest look. I tell you, look at me. I'm got gray hair and all that. I mean, I stress out doing off online, just staying busy for almost practically altogether like roughly 20 years of this. You know what I'm saying? Since I was practically a child, and nobody taught how to make secondary income. You know what I'm saying? How you supposed to make really generate income? Nobody showed me this. Nobody taught me this. How the internet, how to promote myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had to learn trial and error. You know, and let's be realistic in America. If you're as a social awkward kind of person, you're gonna get screwed. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say this, but I wonder why America also got high mental rate. You know, people have to fake it and make it. People talking more therapists than his friends. Unfortunately, I was forced to mention that because I was forced to deal with therapists my whole entire life, which I hate talking to therapists, and that's also expensive. Let's be realistic here. You're not gonna make friends or relationship unless you have to be a complete buffoon or a sellout or a bootlicker. You know what I'm saying? And since I'm not conformist, of course I'm not going to, make friends here or relationships here. I'm thankful for my lady and a few partners, but here's the thing: you need people to connect and network. And around here where I'm from, you can't just genuine networking because not everybody's good or afford it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, mark this out.